This is our rocket ship, and you can use any colors you want on your paper. So we're gonna do first our rocket ship, which is a rectangle and 2 lines going across. You can also draw 2 lines together and then a line that goes across. The tip of the rectangle is an upside down V. And I'm going to make the fins or thrusts of the rocket ship as a stretched out U. And then I'm going to connect it with a smaller, shorter, stretched out U. It might look like a shark tail. I'm going to do that on the other side. And then another short line to connect. In the middle, because it can't stand on just 2, I'm going to draw a narrow V to connect with a line. And also, I like to draw big windows so my astronauts can look out into space. And I put another oval inside, and I will draw a little design around the window. And we can start designing the tip. But now underneath the rocket ship are your lines. So you can use any line you want if you like to draw, and the color, draw thin lines. It's not just fire. You can draw the spiral line. And I'm just switching out my crayons. Bumpy. Also, you can make thicker lines, like the zigzag line. I'm overlapping on my lines. But to make it thicker, you can draw another line beside your zigzag line to make it thicker. What other lines? My other favorite is the scribble. So you start in one side and then you do one continuous line for the scribble. So make lots of lines coming out of the rocket to propel it into space. In the space, you can also make planets and stars. So I will review drawing the star using the letter V and W. So I'm going to use an upside down V, a sideways V, and a stretched out W. You can also make the stars look like little circles. Or you can make them look like little crosses, just 3 or 4 lines that cross over each other. Also, your lines here, don't forget dotted lines and circular lines to demonstrate the lines that you know. And with my students also, we can make Saturn. So I'm gonna draw right over my rectangle. I'm gonna draw this big circle right here. And you see, there are no mess ups here. I'm just gonna draw right over it. And to make Saturn has these rings around this planet. You can draw. I draw a forward C and a backward C, so that it looks like the head has ears this planet. But then I'm going to take the bottom of those two C's and I'm going to continue, just connect them to make a ring around this planet. Then you can color in your planets. I'm going to put up a finished product for you guys as an example, but you guys can create any type of rocket you want. I'm going to also remind you to use the entire sheet of paper. So I took this crayon and it's broken, and I'm going to peel the paper off, and I found that the background of the paper looks kind of lonely and feels kind of left out. So I'm going to take the crayon to its side and I'm going to color in the background also, so that that white background, because you know I like you guys to spend time on your paper and do as much as you can. We're never finished with our drawings, and I also want you guys to practice with drawing these lines, and to take your time and care with coloring in your work. And for Miss Chappelle's class, I'm sorry, trying to set up a pre-recorded video of how to do the lesson in lines. This is for kindergarten to second grade. I just want you guys, everyone, K through 5, to look at your drawings and know what needs to be done, because there's always something that can be accomplished in your piece. So one possible finished product for your rocket ship would be something like this right here. Very nice, and to have a very good use of lines. So again, this is Miss Adler. It's a pleasure to work with you, and I look forward to working with you guys again. Have a safe and